So after we've done the inner and outer bladder meridian, we find ourselves right here. So we're going to pick up by loosening the gluteals. So there's a couple of different ways of doing it. One way is the flat of the fists and just leaning in. Another way is coming up and using your knees. Just lean in and loosen. And after general loosening, we're going to come to one side and we're going to start to loosen the gluteals and the hamstrings and the gastrocs. So presenting yourself to the person from this side, we're going to use the flat of our fist, and with a straight arm and body weight, we're just going to first loosen again. And pay attention to the bony contour here. So all in this space that's dictated by the iliac crest, the lateral border of the sacrum, greater trochanter of the femur. All this area here you want to address. So once we've loosened it with the flat of the fist, we're going to bend the knee and come up, and we're going to use the knee that's closest to the head, and we're just going to lean right in there. So this contour of my patella goes right into that soft tissue, again, that's dictated by iliac crest, lateral border of the sacrum, greater trochanter of the femur. So it fits right in there, and you just want to lean in as you rotate the leg across. This rotation brings not only the muscle up towards the surface, more towards your knee, but also subal. Pressure's okay? As you lean in this time, you keep the knee pressure there and bring the leg back.
I don't think I'll fall asleep during this
one. Probably not. So know the difference there. After you generally loosen, you want to go this way a couple times, and then keep that pressure and bring the leg back a couple times. So from here, we're going to change knees here, and then this bottom knee comes just below the ischial tuberosity as you sink in to loosen the hamstrings. So notice that I'm stabilizing myself, that I'm using the knee that's closest to the feet, and that as I sink in, I'm bringing this leg back for stability. And you want to take it down to the bend of the knee. And I usually repeat this a couple times. Okay. Then afterwards, just stretching, and then bringing the heel a little bit more towards the midline, stretching. Stretching, and notice how I've moved myself in position now where I can just lower the leg down. So now you have nice support here, and the compression stopped right at the knee, so that's where we want to pick up. And during one of our earlier classes, we were talking about how the chi gets stuck in the meridians. So here at the knee joint, which is not a good idea ever to put a lot of direct compression, but you do want to address the area to try to open it up to allow the blood and the chi to flow through more readily. And then you just take and do a little loosening of the gastroc, including the Achilles tendon as it attaches onto the calcaneus. And then with a thumb over thumb pressure, we're going to go right in between the gastroc heads and then veer out into the side of the foot and out the little toe for the pathway. So once you've loosened you want to just compress in. Pressure's okay? And you'll notice then, as you're following in between the gastroc heads, as the muscle turns into its tendon, in this case the Achilles tendon, you want to veer laterally and go in between that space in front of the Achilles tendon and behind the lateral malleolus. And then you're going to go right into the side of the foot. And if you remember where the source point is for bladder meridian at the base of the 5th metatarsal, it's a good way of being able to press down onto that. And then right into the side of the foot and out the little toe. Okay. Put that on pause for a second, Ron, can you?
How?
Oh, never mind. How much time do we have left?
4 minutes.
Okay, so for transition, we're going to come up and work the bottom of the foot. And then we're going to bring the leg into figure 4. So here we're going to add some compression into the gluteals down here, and we're addressing the lower portion of gallbladder median. So you can either stay on this side and compress, and I'm going to suggest you try this portion of the forearm right into that soft area again between those bony landmarks. Or if this works better for your body, coming over so that you can more readily lean in. I like this way myself. It suits my body better. And then we're going to just palm or compress down the leg. Following gallbladder meridian. You remember gallbladder meridian comes in front of the lateral malleolus, so we do a little source point stimulation, and then right out the 4th toe. And then we're going to bring the leg towards the center. We're going to come up and place our foot on the person's lower back. Not on the sacrum, but in the lower back, and with your arch of your foot going over the spine. And this is very, very light pressure. And then you're going to grab a hold of the foot, but you don't bend because that compromises your lower back, but rather come down, 2-hand contact of the foot, you inhale, and on the exhale you just stand up. You don't even lean back, you stand up. And they get a nice stretch. It's okay, Jenna? And then as you lower the leg, you come down. And this is how you transition to the other leg and repeat the same sequence. Okay?